Hello, welcome back to WendyPaulet Consult TV. I'm Chinwe. This video is the beginning of something new. Consider it a series because I'm going to be dulling it out in episodes. I've been studying so many business books and I found so many interesting things that I'm so eager to share with you guys. The title of this series is Business Secrets from the Bible. In case you want to get the book, the full title is Business Secrets from the Bible, Spiritual Success Strategies for Financial Abundance. And it's written by a Jewish guy called Rabbi David Lapin. Don't let the title of the book or the title of this video stop you from watching because it's something that you're going to resonate so much with. You'll now be thinking, are you sure these things are in the Bible? And I might not tell you, it's in the Bible. I mean, the Bible holds so much secret, it holds so much knowledge, it holds so much wisdom. So it makes sense that someone can bring out business secrets from the Bible. Right? So I'm going to search for links and put it in the comment box below so that any of you that are interested in reading the book or getting the audio version can access it and read for yourself. This book right here holds so much wisdom that I'm sure you can resonate with because we all have that genius in us, and it's something you can relate to whether you're a Christian or not, because it uses real life examples. It's descriptive. Like, it's true the title is Business Secrets from the Bible, but it's nothing preachy. In this series, I'm going to be sharing the secrets with you from my own point of view. So you are totally allowed to read and understand it from your own point of view, or combine our points of views and see what you can make up for yourself. Use your deductive reasoning and make up conclusions for yourself, because I mean, we all have sense, right? So let's get right into it. Before I continue to the first secret, I'd like to share Rabbi David's definition of business. He says business is any person or group of people who have customers. And that definition, I know, is very simple and straightforward and not so descriptive, but that's basically what business is about. As long as you have people that are willing to pay you for what you offer them, you are in business. A business is anything that involves you exchanging your value with other people. If you think about it, you understand where he's coming from. As long as you're exchanging whatever with other people, your time, your skills, your resources, whatever it is, you're exchanging it for money, my dear, you're in business. Like I said earlier, have an open mind, because at the end of the day, you're entitled to your own opinion, you're entitled to your own conclusions, and see how you can apply it to your own life. Secret number 1, God wants us to be preoccupied with catering for others' needs. This secret lays emphasis on the importance of specialization and exchange. You get to acquire proficiency in your own task when you pay others to do things outside your own specialization. The money you pay someone else to do something you're not so good at signifies the extra time you're buying to develop your own skills. By specializing in anything, you'll become more valuable in that particular trade or that particular skill, and you avoid spreading yourself so thin when you're struggling to do everything at once or be a jack of all trades. Variety is the spice of life, and that's why we need people in different forms of trade to complement for all our needs. Imagine if you had to grow your own food, sew your own clothes, build your own car, build your own house. Like, you won't be able to make it because you will literally work yourself to the ground. If you're lucky enough to discover what you like to do it with all your passion and all your energy and time, and become so good at it that you can exchange it for other things you need. It might even be a hobby now, but it doesn't change the fact that you can turn that hobby into a business and then put yourself in a position where you can exchange it for other things. Take footballers, for example. They enjoy kicking the ball, and they've invested their time, their energy, their passion, their youth in perfecting the art of kicking the ball so much that people would rather pay them, countries would rather pay them to watch them kick the ball than kick the ball themselves. Like, all these football fans, they enjoy playing football. Ask any of them, they'll tell you they enjoy playing football, but I mean, they would rather watch someone else play the ball. I know there are so many other sentiments to it, but that's the way it is. Like, is that investment, is that acknowledging and appreciating what you're so good at and investing yourself, everything you have, so much in it that the world can't deny that, oh, you are good at this, let's just focus on you doing it, let it just be you that is doing this particular thing. Do you understand? So that's the way it is. That's what specialization and exchange is all about, because we have so many needs, and every day we identify new needs, we identify new things that we want, and We can't single-handedly provide all those things for ourselves. We've managed to boil it down to money. So what you need is to find what you're good at, do it so well that you can exchange it for money to now go and buy those other things. And that's what the secret number one is telling us, that God actually wants us to focus on catering to other people's needs. Do you understand? Instead of just being so involved in ourselves and trying to provide for all our needs, do it for others. Find what other people want and provide that need, and you'll be rewarded. Our diversity is what makes us whole, and I think the best way you and I can contribute to that diversity is by tuning into that thing we enjoy doing and doing it with everything we've got. If you're a receptionist in a hotel, you're in business with the hotel. If you're a sales girl in the market, you're in business with the shop owner, your madam or your oga. If you're a civil servant, you're in business with the state. Whenever you find yourself doing something that can add even the slightest bit of value to someone else's life, that's your business right there. You are in business. Whether you're the owner of the business or not. No be me talk am. Na so e dey for Bible. Secret number 2. Infinite God created us with infinite imagination, creative power, potentials, and desires. I think this secret emphasizes on the fact that ambition is a great thing. Ambition is power. I think we're in this world to grow, expand, and become more than we've ever been. Because if you check it, the previous century wasn't as fabulous as we are now. Like, they weren't as exposed, they weren't as intelligent, and it wasn't as if that wasn't the best they could do then. That was the best they could do then, but we've become so much more, and I think that's what life is about. It's all about that growth and that expansion. And you can't grow if you are not ambitious. You can't grow if you don't have powerful desires and those kind of things that just make you want to push forward and become more than you already are. It's okay to want more. No matter how high you are, I think you can reach greater heights. Like, you shouldn't settle. It's not, I don't see life as a bed where, okay, you work, you get somewhere, you're not be like, oh, finally I'm here, we're done. No, it's a ladder. You keep climbing, you never get it done, I feel. Because if you see even the richest people, Beyonce is on tour now, dancing her wig off and all those things. I don't think she's struggling to make more money, because the money she has will probably last 3 more generations or 4 more generations after Blue Ivy. But it's just the fact that she wants to do more than she has done before. And if you check all these artists and all these great people we look up to, you can see their track record. They are always growing, they are always doing better. And that's one thing I like so much about America's Next Top Model. Like, when I watched the first season and I saw what Tyra Banks did, I think that was where she used the snake. They used snake to snap pictures and all those things. And I was like, if she's doing this thing in the first season, what was she doing in second season? And she showed me what she did in second season. And throughout the seasons, you can see that it's getting bigger, it's getting better. Like, that is what life is about. We're here to become more. I don't think there's any limit to what we as human beings can be, or limits to what we can do. As in, I'm someone that studies technology and I've seen what people are doing. Oh my God. Like, there's really no limit. So dream big, dream as big as you want. We're in a material world, so it's only natural if you want material things. We live in communities, so desiring respect and recognition is natural. We live in a dynamic world, a world that keeps changing. So desiring to be different than you were yesterday is completely natural. It will really help you if you can develop the mindset of reaching for more, of not settling. It's not about being dissatisfied with your life, but it's just about accepting that natural instinct to be more. To go further, to keep moving. Do you understand? Personally, I like the idea of infinite possibilities. That's one of my best phrases. Like, infinite possibilities. Infinite possibilities. What if you could have anything you want? What if you could be anybody you want to be? What if you could do anything you want to do? Just imagine that kind of life. Think about the things that are now common in our generation that were not common in past generations. The idea of being in a box and moving at a very high speed were just fantasies in the 17th century. But today, 14-year-old girls are buying 18-year-old boys' car. It's normal. Do you understand? But then it was an infinite possibility for them. It was a fantasy. It was a thing of the imagination. Another good example I think you relate well to is the idea of cell phones. We all remember what the first mobile phones looked like, right? I can clearly remember when my mom bought her Nokia. We felt like it can't get better than this. I mean, we have a cell phone, we have a machine. That's what my brothers used to call it, a machine. But then we start seeing varieties. When phone companies start coming out with phones that had half touch screen and half buttons, we're like, okay, I wonder what it would be like without any buttons at all. And they showed us. Now, every single phone, okay, let me not exaggerate, but almost all types of phone in the world now has no keypad. Like, I can't even imagine what using keypad is like. That's how crazy it is. That's how advanced we are. That's how this imagination thing works. Like, we don't use keypads again. Like, we don't use keypads. It's now normal to just scroll through your phone, like just touch. It wasn't normal before. And all that is what infinite possibility is about. Do you understand? Okay, personally, I think phones are going to evolve into something so much more, and we're seeing it in movies now that you can pull your screen to the thin air and just use it. And before we even started seeing that in movies, I think when I was really small, I dreamt of something like that, like a phone that didn't have a body. It was transparent and you could just scroll through it and all that. And I don't know which T-Pain song that they used it in. I don't know. And how many years I was like, oh my God, I saw this in my dream. I'm like, but I did not design it. I don't know. I don't think that kind of phone is normal now, because I think that was just an edit in the movie. But that's to tell you what people are thinking about, what people are imagining. It's all here. It's all here, and you can tap into it too, because that's all the power of imagination, the infiniteness of your mind, the infiniteness of our minds. And bringing it home, I want to tell you that inventions like that are not limited to some group of people. You get the answers to the questions you ask. If you ask, why is Nigeria so stupid? You will get so many evidences of why Nigeria is stupid. You come out of your house that first day, the first person that will look at you will be like this. Do you understand? Like, you will get evidences, you get the answers to the question you ask. But if you ask questions like, oh, why is my life so beautiful? You come out, you see someone smile at you, you see a random stranger do something really nice for you. Another thing I would like to talk about here in this concept of imagination and asking questions and getting answers is that concept of having the same idea with a complete stranger. Have you ever wondered why when you get an idea, it seems like the whole world is in on it already? Some people even think that their ideas were stolen because of how common it is. But the truth is that no one stole your idea. You're getting the same answers like every other person because you're asking the same questions with them. That's why I think these things work. You get the answers to the questions you ask. Try yourself. Ask questions. Ask unconventional questions and you get unconventional answers. Ask unrealistic questions and you get unrealistic answers. Ask innovative questions and you get innovative answers. And the trick here is not about asking those questions. It's about what you do with the answers when they come to you. Will you take it and run with it, or will you kill it with doubt and reality? It's up to you. I believe the ideas are all out there looking for the mind that will take it in and develop it. And that mind could be your mind. It could even be my mind. I mean, it could be anybody. So just try yourself, push your limit, ask questions. God has created us with infinite imaginations, creative powers, and desires. So just explore that part of you and see what you find. I'm exploring mine and it's been so wonderful. I've been getting so many nice contents for my videos and I'm really proud of myself because I know that I've discussed the same topic from different points of views, and that's what you get when you ask questions like that. You want to be like, oh, I want to say something new about marketing, and you get the answers. I want to say something new about innovation, and you get the answers. Do you understand? So try it and tell me what you find. Secret number 3. Humans possess the ability to transform themselves. You're not supposed to be the same thing forever. Some people are so quick to pride themselves as being the same person for years. But that's not natural. It's not even possible, because since you arrived in this lifetime, since you were born into this earth, you've changed so much that you probably even lost count of it. I think our physical growth is nature's way of giving us an idea of how we're supposed to live our lives. We were born without teeth, but now we're born with few bones, but now we're like strong. We're just walking skeletons. We learn to talk, walk, read, experience puberty, become adults, and do so many things we swore would never do when we were younger. So that should tell you something. In addition to the physical change, we have the ability to change mentally, emotionally, socially, economically, spiritually, and any alley you want to change to, like, you are free. You have the ability to do that. We have the freedom to change our beliefs, our orientations, and our values, because I mean, you're human, you're free. You can be born a Christian and later decide you want to change to Muslim. You are free to do whatever you want. You can be born into a heterosexual home and later decide that homosexuality is what rings your bell. You are free to do that. I mean, look at Bobrisky living his best life. I'm not saying he's gay, but he's a beautiful girl, and that's what makes him happy. We are human. We are free to be whatever we want. We're not supposed to be the same people. We're supposed to change into whatever you want. You can grow from a very cute child to a medical doctor. You can be born into abject poverty and grow into the wealthiest person in your entire family history. There are so many examples of people like that around you. People like Cosmas Madueke, the Koschari's guy. The guy really inspires me. I don't know his family history in details, but I mean what he has become. That's the way it's supposed to be. Even your own parents are a good example of how a man can transform his life. When they got married, they probably had so little, but they've transformed their life to all that you know it to be now. My mom tells me the story of how things were when they got married, and it's so inspiring to me because I see how different what we're living now is from what it used to be. You can be totally illiterate on a particular subject and decide to transform and become the most knowledgeable person on that subject, and you achieve it. There's no limit to what you can transform to. You can have boobs as small as grapes and then grow into watermelon one day. Like, miracles happen every day as long as you want to transform. If you want to change, you can change. Human beings are so lucky in this world because as long as you are able to articulate what you want, not what you don't want to, what you really want, you can gain more clarity that will lead you to the achievement of it. Being the same should never be an option to consider. Like, life is not a mattress. It's not a bed where you are born and then you lie down and stay there forever. It's a ladder and you have to keep climbing. Strive for change, or better put, allow yourself to change and be different. As long as you're alive, you can't help but grow. And if you resist that growth, you'll be missing out on all the fun you could be having in this lifetime. Every act of change, even when it seems like a loss or destruction, is launching you into something new, an unexplored territory, new levels of ecstasy and complete fulfillment. So do yourself a favor and ride the wave of change. I promise you enjoy it. This is where this episode ends. I hope you found it really useful and entertaining. The first 3 business secrets from the Bible according to Rabbi David Lapin. Number 1, God wants us to be preoccupied in catering for other people's needs. Number 2, infinite God created us with infinite imagination, potential, creative power, and desires. Number 3, humans alone possess the ability to transform themselves. So I encourage you to take these secrets and think about them and create your own opinions around them and see how you can apply them to your own life so that you can tap into the success strategies for financial abundance straight from the Bible. That's all we have for you in this video. I hope you found it really useful. If you like this video and want to see more of it, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and you get updates whenever we upload our weekly videos. But first, you have to turn on your notification. You can also subscribe to our newsletter via the link in the description box below and you receive updates whenever we upload our weekly videos. You also get a free business plan template once you sign up and personal updates from me that I just don't share anywhere else. If you're in Abuja, you're invited to come to my club. It holds every Saturday at 3 p.m. at 576 Mobolaji Johnson Street, Gudu. I think you'll find it really interesting. If you enjoyed this video, like and share with your friends. You never know who you might be helping. Thank you so much for watching. See you in our next video.